would, oh, so we're connecting with their energy right now. Come think about it. We're first coming out with the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. So that is incredibly positive. This is telling me that your partner or the person you have that in your mind that you're thinking about, a love interest, wow, this is where they're at. Wow. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Cups. So, I mean, honestly, they're not even, I don't think, I don't think there's like literally any, wow, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Like, how many do we have room for here? I'm going to take I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll make one more. 8, 7. So we'll do 7 here. Or 6, sorry. We'll do 6. Let's spread this over here a little. And the Chariot. Wow. What a beautiful place for your partner to be. We have the Ace of Pentacles. My goodness. Okay. So let's shuffle the deck. This will be for your energy. I'm doing from the same deck because I just feel like whatever it is that'll match up in a similar, like if they're meant to match up or not, if there's differences, like we'll basically just get the cards that we need for each person, regardless of whether or not it's 2 tarot decks. Just simple today. We don't need to. So, the energy of the viewer, please. The energy of the viewer. So we got the Page of Swords upside down. So this is your energy. And so far, you know what? I am going to put it back. I know that's a weird thing, but I want to first just concentrate on this reading first. Your partner in crime, this person that you have on your mind. So basically, what the cards are telling me is that your significant other or their love interest or your divine being. This looks like someone who isn't just. It's either that. Yeah, no, this is someone that is currently in your life. This is someone who you are actually in a relationship already with, is what I'm getting. Like, this isn't for someone who is single, because I'm getting the dedication to partner's needs. Here is like what this one is. The Eight of Pentacles in a love reading usually points out to me that there's a lot of high standard for this person in the relationship, and they're really willing to do the work. They're really willing and devoted to the relationship because they see such happiness, that they're really working on the happiness and the joy and the vitality of the relationship. Their feelings for you are that they see, total, it's marital bliss is basically this 10 of Cups card, and it's in smack dab in the middle. So like their center stage feelings about you and the relationship are like the epitome. The happiest card in the deck is on the other side of that with the Ace of Swords, which is just total clarity. So they have no doubt in their mind. Everything about this reading is telling me with the Eight of Wands, which is the fastest moving card in the deck. It's all about, fast movement. This is like something swift. There's a lot of progress in the relationship. This Eight of Wands is telling me that there's a lot of good news that's being that's going to be revealed to you. Something is going to be revealed to you through your partner's either actions or words and experiences that you have with them. They're going to consistently show up with this Eight of Pentacles. They're going to consistently show up for you. And because they really want you to be happy. They're remaining in this this sort of very determined, self-assured, sort of energy of just total, like they're honed in on you, is what I'm saying. Like you're the only one in their life that they feel that they can have this happiness with. They're really grounded. So I'm seeing, like with the Ace of Pentacles coming out first with the Eight of Pentacles, is that they're very practical and grounded in how they're showing up for you in the relationship. They're dedicated to doing the work. They want to have a quality of life with you. So they're really progressing in their current job, or their financial stability is on point. They're really steadfast. And with this Ace of Pentacles, there's something they're wanting to give you, actually. There's going to be this very quick, this is very soon. Okay, this is like within the next 8 days, like during the holidays, actually. So we're at December 23rd today. But whenever you're reading this, this is a timeless message. So take it as that it's just within the week, something is going to be, you're going to have a divine message sent to you from this person that, loves you very, very much and just thinks so positively of you and the relationship. Okay, so the Chariot is all about divine union and that twin flame sort of connection. So you're really growing together, and it's what they really want that. They really want that for you. They want joy, and they want, lightheartedness, and they want nothing but the best for the relationship. I'm feeling like for them, there's a strong need for them to really show up right now for you in a way that is sort of like you cannot doubt how they're coming forward to you. Like they don't feel like, they're not hesitant whatsoever. They feel very free. There's a passion and a freedom that they're working on. Okay? There's something that they want to give you. It's like they're offering you something soon where you're going to be getting a gift. And it honestly, with the way the cards are lining up, it's even looking like it could be a proposal with the crown I'm noticing around the sword here, right after the Ten of Pentacles, with right after the Eight of Wands, and the Sun before that, and the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like a commitment, like there's a finality to this. And there's like this rushing movement forward with the Eight of Wands, followed by the Chariot. So there's this growth and this momentum that's taking place right now that's very quick. It's almost like there's something happened that that made them really realize that, what they have to give you is long term. Like they already knew this, but something just recently, or it's been building up. And yeah, I'm noticing with the garland here, it looks like garland hanging from this crown. Like it really does look like this will be like a Christmas gift that looks like a ring. So it looks like you may be getting a ring on Christmas Day, which actually just is making me feel a little emotional, honestly. That feeling of just total marital bliss and happiness. And there's just this overall feeling of security that they're feeling for you, that they really are wanting to let you know for sure, so that there is no doubt. So it's what I'm seeing is that it's either a ring or it's some sort of, you know, message they give you that really makes, they really want to make you feel that like you're the one, that you don't have to worry about anything getting in the way of this connection. It's just you guys. You either have kids or you'll have dogs or cats or pets in the future, whatever kind of family you'll be forming together. That's what they want. So that's where their energy is at. It's very self-explanatory. There's nothing to beat around the bush here with. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands on the either side of the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So this is an extremely positive reading with a lot of balance. I'm seeing a lot of balance. There's a lot of just fast forward momentum, but also a lot of balance that they are feeling and wanting to maintain. So this arc in the middle is just so beautiful. What a gorgeous, gorgeous reading. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that for them, I want to leave this reading here, and I'm going to go with your feelings towards the relationship and how you're feeling right now, and if there are any messages that you need to hear in regards to where you're at, and if there are any, if they are lining up together, if they're matching. So Spirit, please give us a message here for the viewer, please, for the viewer. What are they feeling towards this relationship? And what do they need to know and what do they need to hear? Okay, so we have the Magician. So this is telling me that you have all of the skills and tools and resources to really make your manifestations happen, or you know that there's like this communication that is happening with you and the divine, and with you and your partner. So this communication and there's like a feeling of, well, with the Magician, I just think of manifesting power, like someone who's able to really take their pain and turn it into, like the alchemist, you know, turn their pain into something beautiful, whether that's be their creativity or putting more effort into self-care or into the relationship in small ways. You're able to really see that you can manifest, and if it's with this person, you have that power to manifest either good or bad in the relationship. Are there any other, we need 7 cards here, Spirit, help us out. Please and thank you for the viewer. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is showing someone, like for you, you're feeling very, also very practical and very steadfast in the way that you're approaching this relationship. You're really seeing, you really know how to put the hard work in to really persevere through anything that will be happening within the relationship. There's this sort of, kind of goes without saying, like, I am here, I'm not going anywhere. I'm even stubborn to a certain extent. I'm slow in my progress, but steadfast and loyal. So it's showing me that both of you are very loyal to each other. And you're both, like, this is, again, I don't think this is a new relationship. I feel this is one that's just, that may be actually just going to the next level in the relationship. So that could mean that you're dating and you've been dating for a long time, or you've been together for years, or you're going to the next level in a relationship, in a long-term relationship. So Spirit, what is the viewer needing to know and needing to hear? Any more cards, please? Oh, that one flipped out and flipped right back in. Oh my goodness, what is it? Are you shy? I'm feeling like the viewer is shy right now, like they don't want to put their cards out to show people. But do you see the similarity here between the World card and the Sun card? It's showing that they're both in this place of feeling this beautiful, this freedom with the woman being naked and the baby being naked. There's this feeling of this that they might be even hearing that they may be a little younger than you, or there may be an age difference, whereas your partner there, or your husband or person, beloved, is a little bit younger than you, for sure, and that you're a little older, and you're coming to this feeling of fulfillment in the relationship, that is so beautiful, and so like there's just this wholeness that you're really dedicated to accomplishing. It's like you feel that you're able to accomplish things in the relationship. You're able to complete things and achieve things. There's a feeling of harmony it's very, like, these cards are all extremely compatible. Like, there's even one pentacle on the card, the Magician, which is, number one. And then when we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the first card of the Pentacle deck, of the Pentacle suit. And yeah, it's just showing like such a similar kind of, not exactly the same, but very similar. It's like you both have very like the same shared values. You're both on a divine quest together, where your levels of growth and of commitment to each other are at the same pace and the same energy. So I'm really getting that. Oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to get one more card here, Spirit, for the viewer. Okay, so we have, two came out, so I am going to take two. I am going to take the two of them. I said I'm going to do 7 for each one, but okay. So what I'm seeing here with I'm just going to move these over just a little bit. So what I'm seeing here with you is that, and there is like a 6 and a 6 here, where there was an 8 and an 8 here. So there's this balance of, for you, what I'm seeing for you, okay, is that you're coming to this feeling of wholeness, that you're reaching a feeling of wholeness within the relationship. And then that is actually changing your perspective on relationships in general. It's like that you can move in a direction with them that is for your highest good. There's a feeling of, like, even at the last card, the Six of Cups here with the Chariot, these are both twin flame cards, and they're showing like that the soulmate, this is a soulmate card as well. I'm also seeing the Chariot as a soulmate card as well, where you're both in the same lane, you're both moving forward. The Six of Swords, with the Eight of Cups shows me that you're moving from a perspective that you didn't feel whole enough or worthy, to some degree, in relationships leading up to this one, that in this one, it's almost like you manifested, or they manifested you. Okay, so the world is like, this completion, this place where you've really reached this, this like the highest goal for yourself was in relationships, to not lose yourself in the relationship, but to also feel that you can grow together and find wholeness and harmony within a relationship. So we're seeing that is very positive, and then to have the Wheel of Fortune follow, we're seeing changes, luck, fortune, a surprise, an unexpected event. So what I'm getting here is that there's going to be a surprise happening here for you, actually. There been like a twist of fate, some sort of change that's changing your perspective. It's like you're going from feeling like there was a lack of direction and a stalemate here. Like you were feeling you were waiting for something for a long time, and the change of fortune that's happening is showing that like you're changing like your perspective because of this surprise. I'm really seeing the connection between this like truth bringing card here and the Wheel of Fortune. This change this change here is actually going to shift your perspective on something that you have been feeling like there's been lack of direction with. You've felt a lot of uncertainty, I think, in regards to this relationship. I think because of past experiences that you've had. But this person seems very, very secure and very sure of what it is that they are wanting to bring to you in the relationship and what they feel for you in the relationship. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then, so the Six of Swords is showing that you're moving on from this way of being. An abandonment with the Eight of Cups, I'm not seeing this as a bad card selection here. Like these three in particular, the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. It's showing me that you're walking away from a perspective. Something that you had a lot of uncertainty about. It's like you're able to move on from that. You're able to move on from feelings of abandonment, from needing to search for the truth behind something. You're leaving something behind, and I think that's an old perspective that you had in relationships for a long time, and I think that had to do with feeling not whole, or not feeling like you can be your whole self in the relationship, or that you can reach that wholeness within the relationship. It was always something that was like off for you, and this is a relationship where they're providing so much optimism for you and to help you move forward into their arms. It looks like, honestly, I really see this as them and you. Like there's enough. There's more than enough. Look at all of these pots. It's like they're empty here. You're moving away. You're changing perspective. And you're moving towards something much more secure. You're really moving forward with more optimism and more courage for this feeling that you had of uncertainty. You were always contemplating, waiting, feeling uncertain, feeling like you were sacrificing yourself time and time again in the past, and you didn't. I don't think you were able to receive that same like what you gave in relationships before. Like this is showing this, you have really strong manifestation skills, but you're so loyal. You're almost loyal to a fault. But with this relationship, they don't take that for granted, because they're also very dedicated to you and the happiness of the relationship. They have a lot invested. So they're not going to steer you wrong. See, they're guiding you. Looks like they are this I always see this card as the protector, guiding their family to calmer shores. And so this is, I feel like you with this, like you're taking your hood off here, or this is him and he's like, these little shadows in front of him almost look like they're all walking, you are walking together towards your happy future, where all of these cups were empty are going to be filled with all of these beautiful flowers. This means beautiful purity and light. It's like your love is being cleansed, and you're moving towards a really beautiful connection together where there's like 2 here and then there's 2 here. And it's also showing me that 8 and 8 and then the 6 and the 6 here on the infinity, the 8 here. I'm seeing 8, so 8s might be significant and 6s might be significant. So we're going to get the energy for the both of you combined right now. Spirit, is there anything that we need to know or need to hear? I'm going to actually take, no, we're going to shuffle. We're just going to see. I'm not going to pick 7 cards for the energy between the two of you. I'm going to just pick whatever falls out will be the energy between the two of you, whether this is something that you need to work on together or something that you just need to know what the energy of the relationship is at. Okay, so we have Spirit's telling me not to, these are not in reverse. So this is the overall energy I'm seeing. Maybe I will pick more cards actually. Spirit, what else do we need to know about the connection between these two? I'm seeing the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So again, that says for this, it's also loyal and faithful, that you're both working towards this clarity and this honesty, but you're both moving forward, and the relationship has a positive movement of expansion and growth. You're both looking ahead towards your future together, and you're doing it with more clarity now. You're on your way to having more clarity in regards to the relationship. And there's a lot of loyalty here and steadfastness as well, again with these a lot of earth energy. So you or your significant other, may have a lot of earth, or maybe an earth sign. Or there might be a lot of air in both of your charts. So the Devil, okay. So the Devil. So can you give me clarity on the Devil, please? Okay. So what you're working on, it's showing like with the Devil and then the 7 of Wands coming out after that, it's that there's actually this place where you're finding more clarity, and you're both very loyal and both very dedicated to the relationship. However, there is this energy right now where you're having to you're feeling like you're both protecting your energies right now through your ego. Yeah, the Death card. Okay, so this is telling me that there's a transformation happening in regards to both of your ego or one of your egos. I'm hearing the viewer, I'm sorry to say, but the viewer's ego. If you're watching this, there's something about where we were here, where they're changing your perspective. I think that the perspective that needs to change is that one of you is softening, both of you or one of you are learning, because this is all about, learning a good student, this faithful, dependable star student. So the more the communication is objective and fair and principled, this kind of communication is not toxic. So the kind of positive growth that is happening is the positive growth that is needed to happen for this relationship to keep moving forward in this positive momentum space is that fair communication is, pivotal for this. And there's learning happening here. There's a faithful, dependable, grounded, beautiful, dedication to the relationship being fair, but also having there be more clarity, and to receive this clarity, there needs to be a softening of the ego instead of defending. So with this Death card, they're saying that there's an energy of transformation that's happening or needs to happen. And maybe we get one more card for this here, Spirit, about, 2, 3 more cards. Okay, thank you. And then the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. And then followed by okay. So we got the 2 of Swords, the I'm going to have to move these up here a little bit more. Yeah, so okay, so this is very, very clear to me with the 8 next to the 8. Again, 8s are very significant, but we're getting with the Death card, this is your energy, the combined energy between the two of you. So this isn't just one person. I'm actually seeing this as this like fell on top of the last card for both of you were the twins. I'm seeing this as both of you are working on a choice. Like there's a choice to be made where one of you, and I'm seeing it's easier for your partner to do this rather than you, and this is what you're learning. Both of you have, you know, varying degrees of wanting to protect your ego, wanting to protect your inner child, wanting to protect yourself, because in the past you've both had lots of, lots of pain in relationships. So there's this feeling of needing to protect. There's the Four of Pentacles here, protecting what, there's a need to protect. You're making a choice right now after this transformation is going to happen only if you make the choice to not keep staying in this place of, being stingy with your love. I'm hearing that maybe the person viewing this is that they gave a lot in their relationships before, that they're willing to stick it out for the long term with this Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You're both used to being in long-term relationships. You're not like, you're not the type of person to be dating and having tons of, partners. And there's this feeling of that, you're happiest when you're both in a relationship dedicated to a partner. And so, but with that, it's telling me that, you've sacrificed a lot in order to be in a relationship in the past. And there's this need, even though you can't see what's in front of you and you're protecting your energy, you're being, there's this feeling of needing to be stingy with your energy and with your love because you are so carefree. There's this new beginning that's going to happen once you shift this perspective. I think this perspective will be more easily shifted with the help of your significant other. I think with the experiences you've had in the past, it was harder for you to actually get past that point of not feeling like like you could grow in the relationship. You're absolutely going to grow in this relationship, but there's going to be a lot of self-reflecting that's going to take place where you're in this place of healing. So with the Six of Cups, like it shows me that you're healing in this relationship, that you're healing through this partner, anything that you've experienced in the past. Because with the Eight of Swords is showing me that you get trapped in this sort of this cage of swords, but there's an opening here that you can't see. Like you really are caging yourself in with all of these worries, with all of these beliefs. It's like you're paralyzed by fear, but there is nothing to fear. See, because there's this beautiful, spiritual connection between the two of you. And it's seemingly to me that you've had past lives together. That there is this feeling of like you both feel very sure and very loyal and very dedicated to the relationship. However, you're just working through some things right now where, you'll have to reevaluate the way that you think in terms of your relationship, and that you need to have a little bit more optimism and a little bit feeling of like more innocence and belief of innocence in this person, that they're not going to do the same thing to you that was done to you in the past in the other relationships, that even their tone of voice and things that they say, their actions do not mimic any of those from a past partner. And that, you have to go from being in this state of being, of just being, so so protective over all of your assets, all of your, like, just wanting to be so protective and stingy, and guarded, and, not feeling secure. So you're protecting yourself. So you're possessive, and but you're being asked to have a feeling of lightheartedness, a feeling of optimism, and a feeling that this is a new beginning. And to really realize that and know that. And it's like the wheel of fortune, things are shifting and changing in a big way. And you're really going to have a feeling, even going into 2026, a feeling of more spontaneity will come for you once you really open up to the innocence and the purity of this new beginning you can have in the relationship. But it will have to take a bit more self-reflection here on both of your parts. Honestly, I'm seeing like all these people here that are naked. It's showing that you're being asked to be very transparent, and by you being able to communicate in a clear, fair, principled manner your insecurities in a way that doesn't put your partner on the defensive, because this is telling me that there's for both sides of you, that you're both learning with the Page of Pentacles to not be so defensive in the relationship, but to transform into being more self-reflective of what you're bringing into the relationship versus what only the other person is doing. So it's not about projecting anymore about what the other person is doing, but how can you better, regulate your thought patterns and the old belief systems that you have around love and around how someone, shows up for you. Because it seems like this person is showing up for you in the best way that they know how right now, and they're learning too. So I have a feeling this relationship is in a good it's like a good forward positive movement is taking place within the relationship. It's just that you're going to have to learn how to soften and do more self-reflection so that you can get past this feeling of feeling sort of imprisoned by your own beliefs. Is there any last messages here for the viewer, please, Spirit? Anything that they need to know or hear? Any last messages? Okay. So we have the Four of Swords coming out in reverse. So this is telling me that, so to end the reading with this card, is there is a release of isolation here. There's this feeling of actually recovery from whatever it is that you two have been going through, or whatever you've been going through, whatever they've been going through. There's this awakening happening for both of you, for either you or them. And it's all so beautiful. It's spiritual growth, and it's also a lot of healing is taking place here. So this is beautiful. This is just re-entering into a new relation. This is not a new relationship, but you're actually starting to hear and feel and see from the lenses of who you always wished you could have been in the relationship, to view the relationship from these eyes of seeing your partner with more innocence and not being so tainted by the past, not being so tainted by, imprisoned by, the thoughts and the feelings of the past due to old hurt from prior relationships. So this is a beautiful reading. I hope this was really helpful for you today, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.